Well, hello, good morning, and it's your old mate Dave Spencer back with you again on another adventure. And this morning in February 2020 we find ourselves in North Yorkshire in Keighley, and the sun's out. It's not supposed to be, it's supposed to be light clouds, so I'm going to hang around a bit and see if the sun vanishes. It's not really the time of year for sunshine bus photography, and we'll see what we can do here. Stick with it for a while. There's some pretty rough weather supposed to be on the way, but we hope to be all wrapped up and on our way home before that. Anyway, what shall we see? As usual, we shall see what we see, and without further prevarication, well, I might go and get a cup of coffee while I wait for the clouds to roll in. See you all in a tick. Good old English name, isn't it? Boris. And as I say, if you're looking in the future, you'll know what happened to us. Did we become a fully fascist state? Did we go on to great things and rule the world again and put millions of people in chains around the world and regain those days of empire and slavery, which so many people seem to think that was sort of some wonderful golden age? And it wasn't even for the ordinary working person in England. It wasn't that brilliant. Actually lived in the country and got away with doing very little. It was about the best you could hope for, and if you lived in the country, if you had a clean water supply, you were probably in luck. You'd be able to catch a rabbit if the landlord didn't catch you catching the rabbit, in which case they'd either chop something off or send you all the way to Australia. But these days people pay a fortune to go to Australia and queue to get in. In those days, if you were a naughty boy according to the standards of the time, like you'd stolen a penny or one of them groats, that's where you get sent all the way, if you were particularly unlucky, all the way to Tasmania, and known in those days as Van Diemen's Land. And that was a pretty grim place to get sent, I believe. Mind you, from my one and only experience in Tasmania, it's not that much better now. Very unfriendly people there. Mind you, I don't particularly find Australians in general that friendly anyway. Obviously there are exceptions, but got no sense of humour. I think that's the worst thing about the place. Absolutely no sense of humour whatsoever. If you notice, most of the Australian comedians and singers you end up in England. They just don't get stuff in Australia, do they? They don't get sport. They think you're supposed to win everything. See, we've got the hang of it now. Play up, play the game. You don't have to win. It's the taking part that counts. That's what you learn about being English. Don't expect to win anything. In fact, when you do win something, they usually have inquiries into it. Think, what's gone wrong? I think he's going for a layover. Or sleepover. He's not, because he's got a load of passengers on. They all be rather surprised, wouldn't they? Oh, I think the other one. Oh, he's coming out then, so we've got one coming out, another one reversing out. He's managed not to hit him. There's nobody sort of marshalling them, is there? There's nobody with a whistle or a flag. Like other bus stations like this would have somebody being like the banksman. Keeping them all safe. Wave from the driver. Well, it's quite frequent to Bradford, isn't it? I wonder who needs to go to Bradford from here. I'm saying nothing. I'm saying nothing. but I think there might be a few people who want to go to Bradford. Not a lot of people generally around the country want to go to Bradford. We did once when they had trolley buses. God, yeah, they all flocked there. I was scanning some old cine film the other night, and that had the final day of Bradford trolley buses on it. Very nice film, really. Yeah, quite nice. A bit of tweaking, it'll look smashing. Join all the other last day footage. I think we've got about 6 people's coverage of the last few days of Bradford trolley buses. The wind's picking up now. Every time the new front has come over, they're preceded by huge, enormous, strong winds. When I have Christmas cake around the festive season, I sometimes end up with strong winds. But too rich. I do like it. I like the marzipan. Do you like marzipan? I like Turkish delight as well. How about you? And fudge. I'm quite partial to some fudge. Chocolate raisins. Oh, they're Moorish as well, aren't they? Marks and Spencer's brought out a range of goodies, and they were £1.20, and they've only been on sale a year. They're £1.30 now, and they keep telling us we haven't got raging inflation. Of course we have. Who are they kidding? Oh, so now we've got old Boris Goodenough running us. Things will be, young lady, give us a nice wave there. Things will be better, won't they? Oh, oh, oh. And if you believe that, wow. Well, I wonder what the K in front of the roots could possibly mean. Oh, Kingston upon Thames, yeah. Might just mean Keighley. This is Transdev's office. The decker on the Asda shuttle making his way up from the direction of the railway station. I sort of know that because I'd have walked down there earlier on. I think it's the first time I've ever discovered that bit of town. Their access bus, accessible bus, going to be blocked in by inaccessible taxis probably. Never mind. Oh, hello everybody, it's your old mate Dave Spencer back yet again, and another farewell, and time to leave Keighley in our coverage for 2020 on St Valentine's Day. That's a little present for you, better than a bunch of roses. Anyway, as is usual on these occasions, on my on behalf of myself and Mandy at PMP, we both very much like to thank you for coming along with us, and you know, it really does make it that much easier when we know we've got your company here somewhere in the background for the future. And as I always say, it's bye for now, and the wind's picking up, perhaps flecks are snowing in the air, so off I go back over the hills to Cheshire. So you all take care, look after yourselves, until the next time, bye for now, bye bye.